Welcome to Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Today we are going to make a Chinese chicken salad. We're going to use romaine lettuce. You could use iceberg if you'd like. This version does not have any cabbage in it. And we're going to make it gluten-free, which is hard to come by sometimes with Chinese food. So we're going to start by taking a tablespoon of sesame seeds, putting them in a hot, dry pan, and we're just going to toast these. And this will take a few minutes. You need to stir them so they don't burn. But these are going to, in a few minutes they'll start changing color and getting a little aromatic, and that's all we're after here. We want them to be toasted before we put them on our salad. So I can smell these toasting. They're changing color. They're turning brown or golden, and I think they're done. So, and I'm just going to get them out of this pan because this pan has a bottom that holds heat really nicely. Okay, so there's our sesame seeds. Now, I'm going to use this pan again, so I want to make sure I don't have these little guys sitting in here burning. Now we're going to make our dressing. So, I'm going to use a half-pint jar.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm going to start with a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm doing the dry ingredient first so I can reuse my tablespoon. Okay, 2 tablespoons brown sugar. 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. This is toasted sesame oil. The toasted has a lot more flavor than just plain sesame oil. And that's really kind of the flavor we want this dressing to be expressing. So. And then 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. And you might have to, play with these proportions to get it how you like it, but this is how we like it. So. And then 2 teaspoons of tamari. And that will be our dressing. And we'll be able to just put a lid on this and give it a shake, and it'll be ready to pour on our salad. So, in the meantime, we are going to make some croutons, sort of. What would you call it? Well, we're going to make some crispy noodles. We're going to use regular old rice noodles, and we're going to put some oil in this pan and get the oil hot. And we found that it kind of needs a lot of oil. So I'm going to get this going, and I'm going to see what I can do about making these noodles in rather smallish pieces. tried just
Fireworks.
Yeah, I tried just tearing them the other day, and they did not tear very easily, but lo and behold, they don't cut very easily either. The noodles all over the kitchen. Wow. Jeez, crazy. I don't know what I can do to limit that.
The maid will get it.
I guess. Jeez, Louise. Wow. Okay, so this is not necessarily any better, but I don't know how else we're going to do this.
Yeah, maybe do it in smaller batches instead of the whole big thing.
Let me try it.
Less for it to have to do. Yeah, nice.
We'll scurry around and collect all the ones that didn't go on the floor.
This is funny. This is the funny stuff that you talk
I
about.
have to find an expert and see how they do it.
Well, I think they deep fry them in a ton of oil, and then they don't have to do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Now we'll wait for our oil to get hot, and we'll clean up some noodles. The oil's hot. See what happens here. Check it out.
Uh-oh. Got to pay attention.
This is what we're after here. They all have to hit the oil, and the parts that, if any parts don't puff up, they're really not very good. They're super crunchy and just kind of ruin the aspect of it, for me anyway. And it's always the longer ones. So that's why I was cutting them. All right, so we're going to go on to a paper towel to drain excess oil. These look pretty good. They give that nice little crunch to our salad. And you know, I think that one way to do this would be to use wontons, but wontons are not gluten-free, so we won't be doing that. Make sure that heats back up. Okay, couple Old Maids in there. Get them out before they turn too brown. Oil. All right, so it's time to put our salad together. I have 6 cups of shredded romaine. Like I said, you could use iceberg, You can use really any kind of lettuce you like. I like this, it's crunchy and it's easy to shred. I have 3 cups of shredded chicken. This was a rotisserie chicken we bought, and I just shredded it. And we got a lot more than 3 cups of chicken out of one rotisserie chicken. So that's a really great economical way to make a lot of meals. And I'm going to mix these 2 items together. And then I have 3 green onions that I've cut into smaller pieces, slices. And those will go in. And get that mixed in nicely. And then our sesame seeds. Sprinkle them around and then mix those in. And then we are going to let our salad sit in the refrigerator for 10 minutes or so. All right, so our salad has been in the fridge for 10 minutes or so, just get it nice and cool and crispy. Don't forget we have a subscribe button down here, so if you want to hit that, you will be notified when we make another video, and it'll be just as silly as this one. So we eat a salad as a main dish every other day, and that's why we have this great series of salad and salad dressing recipes. And so I'm making this into 2 dinner-sized salads. You could make this into 4 smaller salads easily, but this is how we roll. So we put our salad in the bowl. We top it with our crispy noodles.
Well, they sound crispy.
They do sound crispy. Okay, and then we shake up our dressing again. Pour some on. I'm gonna let Kelly pour hers on. And just a little bit of Kona deep sea salt. This salt comes from 2,300 feet below the surface of the ocean, and it's water that hasn't seen the surface for over a century. So there's no microplastics and whatnot in it. And I guess y'all want to know what it tastes like. So let's find out. That's the ticket there. It's predominantly sesame, which is what I was after. It's really good. It reminds me of the many Chinese restaurant chicken salad that I've had and enjoyed. So, thanks for watching 2 Cooks in the Kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.